You get stale.
Popcorn?
Popcorn.
Popcorn.
Popcorn? You forget about things like stale.
Popcorn. Popcorn. Stale popcorn.
Popcorn.
Pop, 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 pop.
This is the
Stale popcorn.
Breakfast!
Hello and welcome to the Stale Popcorn Podcast. I'm Steven, and with me as always is my co-host Christopher. Chris, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I've eaten nothing but lasagna for 4 days straight.
Ah, a little Garfield here.
Yes.
You prepping for the next movie?
Mm-hmm. And that's not a bit. I'm not doing a joke here. On God's green earth, that's the truth. And I think it's better without context, so we'll just move on.
All right.
You got news for me?
No news.
Mm.
You got anything?
I ain't got nothing, man. Nothing's been tickling my feathers or anything. What's the phrase?
I did see that Jonathan Majors is in a Daily Wire movie.
Oh,
did you see that?
I did. He fell out a window.
Yeah, that's what I saw. They're like, oh, in his
Yeah.
new Daily Wire. I'm like, oh,
When did that happen?
I don't know, but he's on that Jim Caviezel.
Oh, Jim Caviezel.
He's on that track, I think.
What's the movie about? Is it a Christian movie?
No idea. Just a Daily Wire, you know. He went from, there was that one year where he was in everything.
Mm-hmm.
He had a Glenn Powell type year, if you will. He was even in a movie with Glenn Powell.
Oh, yes. Flyboys was their planes, right?
Yeah, I seen it.
And now he's falling out of windows. That's not a joke.
Yep.
It's just the truth.
It's just what happened.
How the mighty have fallen. A-da-dunce.
Yep.
Thank you. You been watching anything?
I seen a couple, actually.
Yeah? How was the drama?
I did Mystery Monday. How's the drama?
Oh, I thought you saw the drama. I was banking on it.
What's the drama?
With Robert and Zendaya.
Oh, no.
All right, what'd you see?
I ain't seen it. I seen a Mystery Monday.
Mm-hmm.
It's a horror flick, Steve. We're talking Hunting Matthew Nichols.
I've never heard of it.
Me neither. Let me just tell you the plot of this movie, Steve. There's this group of college-age people, I'd say, and they're looking for someone that's missing, and they go in the woods, and it's a found footage type thing. Does it remind you of anything, Steve?
It reminds me of Blair Witch and the one by Chris Stuckman. Hollow.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Shelby Oaks.
Shelby Oaks, yeah.
Yeah, it starts off, it's a documentary. It's like a girl whose brother went missing 20 years ago when she was a kid in these woods in Canada. And she's like, as part of my way to grieve and, get over it, I'm going to have a whole documentary about me trying to figure out what happened.
I'm squinting my eyes, I'm pursing my lips because you're just describing Shelby Oaks.
Yeah. She is like the main person, I guess, but they have like a director. And his first scene in it, he's like, what do I do? Do I look at you? Do I talk at you? And I'm like, you're the director.
Yeah.
Why are you acting weird for this? Like, it doesn't make sense in this. If Peter Jackson shows up on day one, like, what do I do with my hands? What do I do?
Yeah.
I'm like, it's your job, man. There's 3 people in the crew. So she is the main, it's, her journey, I guess. And then the director who's directing, and then it's just a random camera guy. And yeah, they start interviewing. They interview the mom, and she's like, oh, yep, little Chrissy, or I guess Matthew his name was. He was missing in the woods, and him and his buddy. And then towards the last act, she's like, I got to go in those woods. I got to figure out what happened to him. And then, so it's her and the director. I'm just going to spoil.
Yeah. Do they go into a trailer and find the succubus or something?
It's a house, a log cabin.
Okay. Nearly there.
Yeah, so they're going in the woods, and they're like, we'll both go. The third guy, you just wait here. If we're not back tomorrow by noon, then I guess call the police or something.
Yeah.
Because it's deep in the woods where this cabin where they were last seen her brother. On his video, they did some sort of satanic ritual thing, and then they died and were killed. And they're like, oh, that's fake. So I guess her idea is like, let me try that. And I guess if a demon kills me, I know he wasn't lying. But if I don't die, then I don't know what her logic. She was just like, I just want to know if it's real, I guess, and I'll pay the price if it is.
Like, they're already there. They might as well just try it.
So she went in the woods, and the house isn't here, but there's like stones here. Let me get put the little witch doll thing here. Oh, ain't nothing happened, Stephen. I will say, I was a little on the edge of my seat at this part. it was kind of like the first half. I'm like, this is like, I'm kind of into it a little bit, Steve. I'm like, this is like a better Shelby Oaks.
Really?
And then the second half, I'm like, I would rather watch Shelby Oaks. Because, I mean, I don't really like Shelby Oaks, really. It's one of those, the more you think about it, the worse it gets.
Yeah.
But then this one, I'm just going to spoil the movie.
Yeah.
It sucked. It was bad.
Mm-hmm.
But she wakes up in the middle of the night and then she walks like, a minute down the road here. And, oh, there's the house. And then she goes and gets we just missed it. And then she brings him over, and she'd been there for an hour or whatever, and she's like, does the thing, hey, show him your trick, Jacob. Hey, Jacob, are you here? Move this medallion.
Yeah.
Whoa, the medallion move. You could tell as a pretty lower budget movie. Like, it wasn't like Blair Witch or anything, but some of the shots, because it's like she's holding a medallion and then the camera, it'll cut where you can't see her hand and then the medallion will move. And I just like imagining some guy just with the string pulling it. I'm like, I could do this.
Yeah.
You couldn't get anything better. So yeah, left if you're here, right if you're not, left if you're gay, right if you're straight, just going, doing all these questions. And then it was like, she asked, hey, Jacob, are you safe? And nothing. Jacob, you hear me? Are you safe? Next thing you know, the door opens and she walks up to the door. Jacob, is that you, Jacob? And then pulled out into the woods.
Oh.
And then the cameraman's running after her, and there's a bunch of naked demon things that attack them and,
naturally,
eat them to shreds or whatever. And then movie ends.
Mm-hmm.
And then it does the trailer. I'm like, this was such a stupid movie. And I was like, this was dumb. And the thing that was on the back of my mind that kind of ruined this, because I was like, it's Mystery Monday. The movie I think it started at 7.
Mm-hmm.
With my Regal, I can buy as many tickets I want, but once I'm in that movie time, I'm locked in it. And there was a Mummy Returns 25th anniversary that was at like 7:45.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, if this movie sucks, I'll just sneak over to that Mummy here.
Mm-hmm.
Good night for me. Either way, I'm like, either I watch a good enough movie or I watch the Mummy. At the end, I was so mad. I'm like, I'm just going to, at least I'll watch the movie. And so I'm getting up to walk out, and then they do like one of those mid-credit scenes. And it's the director guy, and he's laying in like a hospital bed, like wrapped like a mummy, arms in the cast. His face is all wrapped up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can see like blood still on his face, like they just forgot to wipe it up,
Mm-hmm.
And then the third little cameraman's like, Jacob, you all right, buddy? And I was like, this has to be a bit like, and it seemed dead serious. He's like, why aren't you answering? Is something wrong? And I'm like, what? It wasn't like a for laughs. It was like
a serious.
And like all the horror stuff at the end, it was like so stupid. But I could tell like they thought it would be like really, something.
Yeah.
And this is the first time I did it, Steve. I went boo at the actually. And in my mind, I thought though, like the theater would I thought I'd get a couple howlers with me.
Yeah.
Nothing. Crickets.
You come to realize you were alone in the theater. That's what it was, right?
Maybe.
Yeah.
And so then I'm like, all right, I'm not letting this ruin my night.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to that Mummy Returns. And I'm like, all right, get out. Which theater is it? Let me sneak in because I don't want to pass the awkward ticket. So let me scan your ticket, person. And I see it's on the theater right behind him. I'm like, all right, maybe I could still sneak in here. And then he turns and makes eye contact with me. And they had the posters. They were giving out Mummy Returns 25th anniversary posters, and he hands me one. I can't really, it's going to be hard to sneak into this holding the poster. I've had multiple interactions with this man now. And so that I just went home and I was like, God, I should have watched The Mummy. Yep, that might be the worst movie this year I've seen.
Oh, and then
Vince Vaughn, James Marsden.
I'm Nick Miller, and Nick Miller's also me, or something.
Yeah, something like that. My wife, she was like, "Oh, you want to see that new James Marsden?" Oh, sure. We put it on, and we got halfway through, and something came up, and I wasn't hating myself, but I'm not gonna finish it. It wasn't, nothing really gripped me.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't very entertaining.
Yeah.
but I didn't finish it, so I can't really hate it.
I think I've kind of seen it too, in that
Oh.
the marketing for it has been unique. Every commercial I've seen on YouTube, it's not, here's the story of this thing. It's, hey, there's two Vince Vaughns.
Oh, really?
And this is how we did it. Vince Vaughn is in one shot right here, and then we get a body double, and then Vince Vaughn's in the other shot. That's the trailer that I've seen several times. I'm like,
oh, they parent trap it up here. Huh?
But I'm like, this is the pull that's going to get me to go see the movies. That there's two Vince Vaughns.
Oh, wow. There's two of them, huh?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So I basically seen it. I know what it's all about.
Nice.
I did see that clip about them and the Golden Girls. That was pretty funny, actually.
Gilmore Girls.
Mm-hmm. You
I
ever
did
see
see
Gilmore
that
Girls?
part. No, but my wife did, and I was like, she was laughing.
Chris, you've never seen Gilmore Girls?
No, I didn't know a thing they were saying, but I know she watched it all, and she was like the black woman at church. Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying there,
Listen, maybe we should watch it. Maybe I should do a Gilmore Girls recap like you do your Smallville recap.
Oh, you watching here?
I've seen it in its entirety maybe 3 times, to be honest, yeah.
I don't even know who Gilmore is and how many girls he has. Is that a city?
You are so wrong, it's not even funny.
Oh.
It's Lorelai and Rory Gilmore.
Is Rory a boy?
No.
Rory's a gal.
Mm-hmm.
It's got the mom from that one movie. Dun-dun-dun-pow.
Oh, reminders of him. Yeah.
Isn't that her?
Dang it, now I'm going to have that stupid song stuck in my head. What else you been watching?
We watched that one show you talked about.
All Her Fault?
All About Her or something.
Yeah, and?
It was all her fault. That was a fun show.
Wasn't it
we watched it in like 3 days, I think, over a weekend.
You can't stop once you start. It's like drugs.
I know. It's drugs, it's hugs, it's thugs.
All of the above.
I like a good miniseries.
Mm-hmm. There's twists on titty twisters while playing twisters, and it's good. Isn't it?
Yeah, it's good.
Star-studded, stacked cast. Yeah, I recommend to anyone. If we didn't spoil it already, there's twists and turns, but murders involved, several. Because there's a lot of the story I don't want to get into, but I'm glad you liked it, right?
Oh, yeah, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
Don't really want to spoil it because that kind of ruin it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, fun.
Mm-hmm.
You watch anything else, buddy?
No,
we moving?
we can move on.
Grooving?
We move into the groove.
To the grooving.
Mm-hmm. The Super Mario Brothers Galaxy movie. Too much.
Get out of the.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Or just Super Mario Brothers Galaxy. Or Super Mario Galaxy.
Just
That's
Mario
what it is.
Galaxy.
There it is. Cut the fat. So we're no spoilers here. Going to talk about ratings and then go into some cons and pros later. Buddy, have you ever played Super Mario Galaxy? Are you a fan of the games?
I played a little bit. I owned it for the Nintendo Wii. But I never played that much of it, if I'm being honest.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember there was like a star and there was like some sort of galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
I think Mario was there.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a Peach.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a Toad.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Waluigi.
Mm-mm.
No? All right.
You've gone too far. Pull it back.
My bad. All right.
Yeah.
I just remember on the Wii, there is 2-player, and one player could control Mario, and you're playing like normal, and then the second player just like collected stars.
The ultimate older brother, little brother game.
And I get stuck with the freaking, I don't want to collect stars anymore. Can I move, please?
Yeah, I never played the game, but pretty average fan of Mario in general. I know the backstories. You know
the lore.
I know the lore. Well, let me ask you this: was it better than the first one?
It was not better than the first.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't hate or love the first.
Mm-hmm.
I remember watching. I was like, "That's a fun video game movie," But I wasn't freaking out. I had like friends and family that were like,
"Oh yeah,"
waiting in line, dressing up, super excited for all these Easter eggs, and they're like, "Did you see this Easter egg there and there?" And I'm like, "You mean the one where he's running on a brick thing and he jumps up and he gets the star and he powers up?" I may have noticed
the
that.
Thing that's right in front of my face. Maybe I don't know.
The part where he turns into like a freeze thing and he freezes them, or with the Donkey Kong. Did you notice Donkey Kong
Donkey
showed
Kong's
up in the
here,
first one?
Yeah.
I mean, I was like, that's fine, I guess. I was not excited for this one. As then I was like, I really don't want to pot on it, but there's literally nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess we could have done this in day one.
Yeah, I didn't.
Were you excited for this at all?
If I'm down in the trenches of war, Vietnam, I'm not writing home about it because there's nothing to write home about here. It's both of them. I guess they're the same. And I gave it a 6 out of 10. That's my rating. I think this has a pretty specific audience for those 5 to 12-year-old kids who are just like loving the games, or the parents who take them and they play like as a family. Like that's who goes to see this, right? If you're looking for anything deep in existentialism or, what's the meaning of life, there's different movies out there for you, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
I mean, this teaches you a lot, Steve.
Oh?
Teaches you that there's foxes that can fly.
Oh, yeah.
I don't really know the lore. Rosalie is Peach's sister.
Rosalina, you nitwit.
I think I'd heard of her maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know, but they're both like gods. Is that what I learned from this movie?
You're not wrong. And
can you explain to me how she has like 50 star kids? Because I took the kid,
mm-hmm.
so I got there a little late. I don't know how much I missed in the beginning. And then I also missed a part where Bowser got big again. And then I'm kind of multitasking. So I'm like, I know something about them having star kids.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like the power of the sun in the palm of their hands.
Yeah.
But are they like... Is she like Jesus, or like what is it?
You're not wrong, buddy. So if you can picture before the Nicene Creed, if you will, if you want to do a compare and contrast,
we got National Treasure on you.
Yes. We got. If you picture Mount Rushmore, if you put it into a bag and then twist the ideology so it conforms to postmodernism's. It's really all about the demographics who are not pertaining to the underlying issues of racism and systemic anti-Semitism. So if you look at it, Rosalina is basically Space Jesus. Peach is basically Space Jesus in pink in a different font. So you got 2 Earths. That's why it's called Galaxy. You got 2 Earths, Earth 1 and Earth Prime. Earth Prime is Rosalina's Earth, and the Star Folk, they're called star folk. They're there. They're pretty much just trapped souls in the essence of those stars. Happy to live their life, but trapped nonetheless. Rosalina is there as a somewhat benevolent ruler, but she, in fact, is capturing them, unbeknownst to them. She's collecting them as you would Ash collects Pokemon to put them in indentured servitude. And she's got castles upon castles, and they actually make the castles for Rosalina. And so that model has been set up in Earth Prime. And then Earth 1 with Peach, she has been doing the same model with the Toads in her castle. So, her tax policies are diverse and intricate, but they're not as defined, I would say, as Rosalina's. And I think the crux of the issue here is that there's no form of democratic government here. It's all of a dictatorship disguised as a sort of benevolent savior, if you will. If you really understand, if you pull back the layers of the onion, if you will, and go under deeper to the surface, Bowser has since then become one entrenched as the father of the devil being Bowser Jr. Actually, in fact, if you switch it, turn it on its head, and it is then now become a sort of quasi-semiconductive, interspectral, just all of the ranges of the galaxy universe and in between and encompassing really the themes of, and it all goes back to it has the up button and the sky of crimes, and that's it.
Can I take a shot at this, Steve?
Yes.
Kind of like Harry Potter, where there's the house elves.
Exactly, yes.
That work for Hogwarts, but they're technically want to do it.
Yeah, oh yeah.
They're not really slaves. Mm-hmm. They could go if they really
wanted to.
But they won't go because of the implication.
Because of the implication. Yes, that things might go wrong for them if they choose to go to a different galaxy.
If they choose to go against Dumbledore, a.k.a.
Rosalina. You're starting to get it. Yes.
Okay.
And that's the thing of it.
This is one of those you think... What's a good movie where you think you're rooting for the good guy and it turns out they're the villain and the bad guy's the good guy?
Schindler's List? Sorry. You can cut that. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, one of those types of movies.
One of those.
It's a star-studded feature film, isn't it, buddy?
Sure. You got
Charlie Day. Chris Pratt. Anya Taylor's and her joys. Brie Larson.
Glenjamin
Powell.
That was good. That was one of my pros. I'm just throwing that in my pro here.
Yeah. Well cast, too.
I guess there was...
Jack Black, Benny Safdie.
Yeah.
Donald Glover as Yoshi.
Oh, Yoshi.
Odd choice, but sure. I think you don't need to rush out to see this. No one cares. This is barely a movie.
I mean, it's not really for us, really.
Yeah.
I mean, and I came in there, Steve. I was like, I know I'm not gonna love it. I'm not gonna hate it either. But I'm gonna base my review on like what my surroundings are.
Sure.
Because my theater was packed. I don't know if yours was.
Yeah, real quick, theater experience. I've never seen this happen before. Two people on either side of me, when the movie started, they both got their phones up and were taking a video of like when it says Super Mario Galaxy. And then they both posted it on Instagram. In the middle of the freaking movie, both
You
of
had
them.
to show it.
Who cares? Nobody cares.
Have you never been a child, Steve?
You ever had a dream? No, I've never been
You
a
ever
child.
been dragged in the sidewalk and beaten till you pissed blood? Yeah, so my theater, packed, lots of kids. I even brought a little rugrat with me as well.
Tommy Pickles, yeah.
They only laughed at like one scene. We go to Minecraft. They're
Hootin'.
chicken jockeying.
Yeah.
They're high fiving. Even Freddy.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Freddy's got Five Nights at Freddy's.
Sure.
Yep. That one they're hooting, hollering. But this one, it was just like
Crickets.
there was one thing that they kind of laughed at with Yoshi. Maybe I can't even remember.
Yeah.
The vibes.
Yeah,
they
it just
weren't
wasn't there.
It gave me Moana 2 vibes.
Ah, straight to DVD vibes, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like, it's fine. It seems like a Disney Plus type of thing, you know?
I'll tell you what, it didn't seem like a movie. It's barely a movie because it just wants to get to the next action thing. It wants to just show you, hey, remember this from the games? Look at this. Look at this thing from the games. And then it does this action sequences and
Yoshi. We have Yoshi.
We got
now.
Yoshi now.
Star Fox. We have Star Fox
Oh, yeah.
now.
We got Mr. Game & Watch, Rob the Robot, which that bit they stole from Zootopia.
Rob the Robot?
You remember the robot? Where they're like, hey, where's Rosalina? And he's like,
they had Cuphead, I think. Is that what it's called?
No, they had Pikmins.
Is Pikmin the little black drawing thing that Luigi draws?
Excuse the willing ignorance of Christopher
I thought
listeners
that was
here.
supposed to be Cuphead, but they didn't have the rights. So
No, that's Mr.
blacked
Game &
out.
Watch. He's an actual guy.
Isn't there a game called Cuphead?
There is,
Am I
but
making that up?
It's a different company entirely.
I know. That's why I thought they tried to pull a fast one. We'll just have it black. No one will know. But I was like, that was the one. I was like, I understand that Easter egg, and I was totally off.
It was an off-brand. Taza Cabeza was his name. They put him in the background there. But
don't know anything here.
Anyway, it was just an overstimulated mess. Everything, colors, movement, everything was just so much. Like this is for brains of iPad kids where they're just can see a million things going on. And I don't know, maybe my brain's getting mushy, but I was like, can you just, for 1 second, please just let me see something, you know? I'm an unk, whatever, I don't care. But this is just a pretty hollow movie. I guess kids should have fun. It feels like those Minion movies where it's just like, what is this?
It got a 40% critic, 90% audience. So, I guess the audience likes it.
Yeah.
So, what can I say?
What you got?
You got any other cons?
No.
Because I got one
pros.
other pro.
You Fox?
Glenn Powell. Fox.
GP.
It's him. I thought he did great as a fox. I dare say he's the best voice of a fox.
Minus the dude who did Robin Hood in the 1960s version. What's your other pro?
The last one, I was like, I remember getting annoyed. I'm like, all right. But in this one, when he was the little miniature, maybe it's because his voice sounds a little different.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, this is kind of funny.
Yeah.
He was doing little funny bits. So I was like, this is cool.
Sure.
And then he got big. I guess it's going into a con. I like a villain turning good, that journey. I'm a sucker for it, Steve. I love that.
Arc, yeah.
And this one, it's doing that with Bowser.
Mm-hmm. Until it doesn't.
And then he's just like, actually, I'm mad. And then he starts fighting him.
Mm-hmm.
And then Mario saves his kid. And then I guess they're good. I mean, didn't really apologize or anything, did he?
Nah.
Not really.
Yeah, they're just setting
They're
up the status quo for the next one.
Just being with Dad.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I guess you got the Mario lore and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, I'm like, why have that if it's going to go that way?
Yeah.
Because I liked it. I'm saying they should have had it, made him
good. Yeah. That would have been
have
fun.
bloody Ganondorf for someone who... Is that the villain?
Not even...
Link?
Oh,
Isn't
for
there
Link? Yeah. I thought you meant Fox. No.
It's close. They're same universe, ain't they?
Same univoice.
They're all Nintendo.
They're going to make an MCU style, Avengers
Getting
style.
you two in the next one, right?
Yeah. Get them in there. Pikachu and
Who
the
else
white
is
hand
from
glove.
the Smash?
Oh, bloody King Dedede, Meta Knight. All of them. Can we see how many we can name? No.
I only know the OG, Steve.
Oh, what are the 8 OGs? 8 or 10?
I think there's like 12. There's Donkey Kong. There's Mario. There's Luigi. There's Yoshi. There's Link. There's Captain Falcon. There's Samus. There's Donkey Kong.
You already said that.
There's Nez. Jigglypuff. Pikachu.
There it is. I think that's it.
Star Fox. Did I say him?
I think you did.
Yeah, we'll just say I got them all.
Pros. I like the animation style. It looked good, right? They translated it very well, very stylized, and that's fun. Music, good, right? They had good music, right?
Yeah.
When it was Star Fox's turn to be music time, it was his turn, and then the Rosalie theme and all that good stuff. I was like, that's good stuff. I like when the music is good.
This tastes good.
Yes, Lion tastes good. I think that's all I have in my notes.
That's all I got, Steve.
Let's pinch it off and...
Let's go. Let us know. Did you watch it? Did you like it? Are we being too hard? Are we being too easy? Are we being just right? Well, if you like it, follow, rate, comment, describe. Anything?
Yeah, that's all.
Share, follow. I saw we hit 2K.
We
Congrats,
hit 2,000
Steve.
followers or subscribers on YouTube, and we're also at 2.5 million views on YouTube. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. So there we go.
We're millionaires.
Millionaires. Pinch it off. There we go.
All right. Thanks for listening. Have a good week.
Bye.
Popcorn.
Popcorn.
Pop, 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 pop.
This is the
Stale. Popcorn.
popcorn.